Hey, what's up, everybody? Quick video. Just nothing really I wanted to talk about. Just something around. There's something about this part of the day, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. It's my favorite part of the day, the evening. It's been my favorite part of the day probably since I was in middle school. Being raised in the country, I look off in the distance and just see the sun setting. And it was normally always something good going on. Being Thursday and Friday night football games, track meets, my mom cooking, dad coming home from work. Yeah, that was weird, but I remember a lot of times just seeing my dad's truck on those curves coming home, being at the neighbor's house, all types of stuff that I remember from around this time. Had a good workout. I worked out with my cousin for a little bit. Somebody that been planning again, man, I've made a slow turnaround in my behavior, my character, and my attitude, where, I can be very selfish with my time because I'm someone that's very, I consider myself behind in life, no car, still no GED and these type of things. So I consider myself very strict with every second and every minute of the day. Not to a point where I'm insane about it, but I don't have a lot of time to be doing extra stupid dumb stuff. A lot of times I want to go to the mall and walk around, and that's where me and my older brother really kind of never clicked, was that I was somebody who enjoyed window shopping. He didn't like that. He was like, man, what the hell? I'm not finna go up in here and just be walking around, dude. I'm gonna want to buy something. But I want to talk about, it just popped into my head about my little brother before my phone dies. My little brother, and this is something that's very objective. My parents and my people would probably say, oh, hell no, that's bullshit. Well, you guys don't understand that I didn't choose to be a spiritual person, a person that understands things on a deeper level. I didn't choose that. If it was up to me, I just wanted to pass my classes so that I wouldn't be looked at as the dummy in the family. But being that that's what happened to me, I'm able to see through a lot of what people consider their hobbies and what they consider gives them some type of meaning in life. I'm able to just see through a lot of these things and just call it out for what it is. And a lot of people, they don't have the ability to be alone. They don't have the ability to think their own thoughts, and they don't know what to search for on the internet. They don't have an opinion about anything. Everybody's opinion is somebody else's opinion. They just struggle. I've already said, I told my older brother, there is a condition in which here in America we suffer from, and is the condition of being overexposed to things. There's too much of a lot of stuff, and it cuts off your ability to focus and master one thing. And when I see my little brother Jeremiah boxing, I knew right off the bat, this is not something that's in you. Upon further investigation into whatever's going on with his girlfriend, I figured out in my head, dude, you were doing this because my brother Jeremiah, he became a victim of when you smoke weed at a young age, it stunts your growth, especially when you already wasn't built to be, there's not a lot of tall people on my dad's side. That's my mom's side. But Jerry, when I seen him box, most people would say what? Oh man, that's a good thing. He's staying in shape. He's, staying active and blah, 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 right? Well, I saw right through it. And what I saw was a guy that wants to know within himself, I have a chance of fighting and defending and showing people that I can fight. This isn't something in you that you want to take to the next level like I did. There was never a point in my life where I wanted to learn how to fight just to defend myself, ever. I probably should have, but when I got into boxing was something for me that was, I got a chance to see how good I was at actually emulating someone like a Floyd Mayweather. It became something to me that I don't need to release no anger. I don't need to do this to prove a point. The only reason I'm doing this is to prove to myself and the other person that I'm better than you. I understand this thing called boxing, where you're getting in the ring and you upset, you're mad, you're angry, you fighting out of panic and all of that. But the point is I knew, and I still know to this day, when I'm looking at somebody that's doing stuff and they're not able to be fully invested into it, it's something that's a trend. And again, I saw a lot of what my little brother, I told my older brother years ago, and he knows this. When I told my brother Xavier, Jeremiah is not going to college. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have that, whatever it is that it takes to go to college, he doesn't have it. And of course, he's like, oh man, how you gonna say something like that? You never know. Well, we clearly saw I was right about that. Okay? I have a sixth sense, brother. And watching Jeremiah box and do all of this stuff, even down to the fashion, he was moving too fast. And my older brother disagrees with me. He's like, no, man, he was not. He wasn't moving too fast, man. Yes, he was. There's nobody in their early 20s, especially in the black community, that should be talking about having a fiance. As a community, we are some of the last ones that need to be walking around here trying to get married prematurely. As men, and hell, as women in the black community, we're too immature. We're too immature. So for them to honor that and stuff, that's what I mean, man. It's just a lot of fluff and a lot of disingenuous behavior going on that it's over and done now. I mean, we can't bring them back. We can't change anything or anything like that. But I guess, that's just my opinion about it, is that this is a kid that because he hung around my older brother and stuff like that, he felt like he needed to be up on clothes and fashion, and he felt like he needed to have knowledge of these things. Not only knowledge of it, but he felt like he needed it monetarily. Like, oh, I need that, I need those, glasses, I need this, I need that. No, you don't, dog. And so that's what my mom and them were like, where was your money going and stuff? And, of course, old girl was explaining like, yeah, we spend money, but I already know how y'all live. Neither one of y'all niggas know how to cook. So y'all, oh, well, we save money today, and then, okay, well, it defeats the purpose, because now 3 days later you spending $40, $50, $60, $70 at some restaurant. Again, the whole thing with me is I don't like the idea of playing house. That's what y'all were doing, playing house. Jeremiah did not have the wisdom, the courage, the manhood to operate the way he was operating. And so when things got tough and he just lost his job, was going to lose his car, and you faced with real adversity, what did you do? You decided to take yourself out. And that's what I'm saying. Like, my people would look at me like, I don't know what they would say. And I'm probably going to tell my dad that or something like that. But that's just my thoughts on it, man. I don't like it because, again, that's the type of shit I be talking about. they would, and I said that's the lifestyle that I would have lived if I would have graduated and got a car and started doing all this other shit. Man, y'all know, dude, I know how I would have been. I know how that would have boosted my ego. I know how that would have, if I'm, all the times I went to jail just to get out, I could have, pawned the car or something like that. Bro, I already know what I would have been doing. And it wouldn't have been, a lot of it wouldn't have been smart. So that's something that I know about my brother, that a lot of them, they don't want to admit it. They don't have to admit it, but it'd be nice if y'all admitted it. That way y'all can quit, with this illusion of like he wasn't doing nothing wrong and all of that other stuff. Nah, man, you were moving way too fast. Like, they were saying he was up there sleeping. He was up there at the job sleeping. He'll go in some little room or whatever, and then he'll go to sleep. And my first thing is like, bro, why are you sleeping at work? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then my brother was like, man, you messed up by telling them that you going over. Like, bro, the point is you're not supposed to be sleeping at work, my nigga, period. I don't know what the hell you doing before you come to work or whatever, but I need to be at, like, you can stop talking. You told that they suspicious of you. So I bought myself a little gift, Swiss Tech power bank, solar powered, a little gift for myself. We'll see if this purchase comes back to bite me in the ass. But yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that was your first girlfriend. Y'all already trying to honor her as a fiance. I swear to God, y'all. I swear to God. I swear for God, this chick is trying to move on. I swear she do not want to be held down by the death of my little brother Jeremiah. Oh man, CJ, that's so messed up. And I'm gonna, everything I'm saying right now on this camera, I'm gonna say this same shit in person. Y'all need to let that girl live, bro. Stop trying to have her connected through the family, through Jerry. Let that girl go. They didn't have no kids or none of that shit. Y'all need to let that shit go. Let that girl live. Let her go get some dick. Let her go live her life. Don't sit up here and try to keep her connected to Jeremiah, because I know what the truth is. And I swear for God, if that girl heard me say any of this shit, she'll be like, CJ, oh my God. You know exactly how I feel. Yes, I know how you feel. And I know how they wanna pretend that y'all niggas had kids and y'all just, y'all were just unbreakable. No, that's not the case. No. Y'all need to let that girl go. Let her live. Of course, she can, hop in and out as she see fit. But as far as just trying to act like she been in the family with, they got kids or something, they've been going decades strong and all that, y'all need to cut that shit out. Because all y'all gonna do is stress that chick out. I'm gonna say it again. All y'all gonna do is stress her out. Because now she's gonna have to live up to whatever little standard y'all didn't put on her. As far as Jeremiah go, y'all need to just let that shit go, man. It was what it was. She didn't have nothing to do with the boy passing, thank goodness. But let that shit go. So I gotta conserve my battery, y'all. Thank y'all for listening to me, and I am out.